Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 26-degree Thursday, the 7th of March. Look at that. Not even a cloud in the sky. Boy, it sure started out cold this morning, though. It was all frosty. It's like 32 now, but the sun's beaming down. Even the frost on the ground is melting. Man, beautiful. Holy moly. Look at that. I mean, literally not even a slither of a cloud. I feel that little, workday flu coming on. Nope, gotta go to the J.O.B. Anyway, come on along. Let's see what happens today. One just never knows. I know of one thing that's going to happen today, and I'm very excited about that. But I've been talking about it for the last few days. So it's showing up. All right. 42 and totally sunny. That's nice.
A whole lot warmer here.
Yeah. Yeah, 42. That's a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're right at freezing, weren't we?
Yeah. It was colder.
Heck yeah. Well, Mama?
Yes, I have.
We made it to the lovely Thursday.
I know.
Mama, yeah. I was waiting for the little toot.
Yeah.
Next weekend, Kelly's saying, if it still holds true in a week's time, it's supposed to be 67 on next Sunday.
Yeah.
Not this one, but next Sunday. That's like fingerless gloves.
Yeah, crush fingers.
That's when the old Slim's gonna have to get broke out, or an iron or something like that.
Oh, I know it.
Get back to
nice to ride without having 10 layers on.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That's when it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mama?
Yes, I have.
Let's go in there and bust it up.
All right.
All right. I'll see you as the day goes on.
All righty.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, buddy. That's the underdriven rear. There's sway bar kit. Geez, I wonder what's in the red taped Redcat box. It might be this big old behemoth. Heck yeah. She's sealed. Always like them when they're sealed. Not like getting something that's been pre-opened. I freak out about that. It's nice. That Holmes Hobby Crawlmaster, the Hobby Wing 1080. That I'm going to go ahead and swap out right away. I've just heard so many people say it's just not, it's like enough, but it needs more. But I got one ready for it. There she is. It's all the goodies it comes with. The programming card, little accessories, sand ladders and gas tank, extinguishers and stuff. The normal Redcat radio. Heck yeah, that's cool. We're gonna have some fun with that one. Yeah, buddy. So, the last 2 days I've taken you on rides to kind of clear my head of the K1600. Now I'm taking you for a ride in a celebratory way. I figured it out. And sometimes that's where just good old-fashioned, you've been doing this for a long time, saves your butt. So I went through, and once again I get the message saying that everything is fine. And even though the code is still active, it doesn't say, what to do next. It says your CAN bus system is fine. So started doing some self-diagnosing, found a different route, and I kind of ran it through like it was a different problem. And I got a message saying that the ECM is not receiving a CAN message from the reverser module. So just to make sure everything was cool, I got all that unplugged, verified that the CAN bus is functioning as it should. There's no like open or short in the CAN. Well, that would throw other things, but anyway, the CAN bus wires are in fact working as they should. And you know, verified it with other modules, you know, to make sure resistance, all that stuff's the same. I tested the terminating resistors both through the combi and in the rear alarm. What is all that crazy sound? That sounds like somebody bombing along with a forklift. Oh, you know what? It probably was upstairs. Oh, it is. That's exactly what it was. It was us. It was coming from above me. Up above me there is our extra storage area up there. But anyway, what it needs is the control module for the reverser. Now, you would think, as smart as these things are, it would know that the module's bad, but if it's not receiving a CAN bus signal from it, there's nothing to tell you. It has no way of notifying you that that's bad, because it's just like when a sensor goes bad, the definition of the problem is it's either open or short. If it ever says it's either open or short, it's because it doesn't know what the problem is, because it's not receiving the information it should. So it's up to you to figure out whether it's open or short. Well, I have no idea what kind of voodoo magic goes through that reverser module. It's actually kind of it's a relay as well. And what it does is when you go into reverse, it's literally turning the starter motor backwards. It's really weird to look at that starter motor, and on the power wire going into the starter, it has a heavy gauge red wire, which is normal, and a heavy gauge black wire, which is ground, because it quite literally runs the voltage through that starter backwards when it goes into reverse. And of course, the starter has a starter clutch, so the starter clutch, just like when you let go of the starter comes to a stop. Well, the starter clutch, because it disengages once the engine is going faster than the starter, well, the same difference when it turns it backwards for the for reverse, it's just spinning against the starter clutch freely. And the same difference, the reverser has its own little clutch over there. Well, it's not activated when it's in the starting mode. So they live in this little world of going forward when starting and reverse when it goes into reverse. It's crazy. That it's got a bevel gear at the end of the starter. It runs a cable, like a really heavy speedo cable. You know how speedo cables look? They've got really tightly wound things so they can flex. Well, it's one about as big as my pinky, and that's what's driving. And the gears that are running the reverse are just crazy small. You got yourself a little show out here today. How you doing? Not a worry in the world. Oh, I forgot, the heated grips work a different way. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that, on 2. And I'm feeling how they're off when they were centered, just like the seat. That's high, center off, back is low. Well, I'm thinking that the grips do the same thing. I'm like, no, it wasn't this thing sitting in the sun. Them grips are getting hot, Jack. They were, because it's a push. You know, you go to raise it and back down to lower it, the temperature, that is. Very happy. I'm super happy about that TC8 Marksman Redcat. So what kind of face do you think I should paint? 'Cause they leave it white for you to paint the face and the hat however you want. And the face, you come from underneath and it unbolts, and the front and back of the face come apart, and then the hat has like a ridge, and the neck and the rim of the hat has a ridge that holds the two halves together. And you just screw it down, it locks it together, so you can take it apart and you can paint the hat one color, and you don't have to worry about taping everything up. But you gotta be creative painting it. I've seen a lot of guys paint the face like Chuck Norris, which, you know, a green army, drab green colored vehicle. You think of some of the Chuck Norris movies, you know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll come up with something, even if it's wrong. Or I'll be so indecisive about what I want to do, it'll be white forever. In fact, most of the people I see running those things around, it's still just white. I keep grabbing the mode button to hit the turn signals. I haven't pushed it yet. I haven't activated that. Actually, it may not even let me. Let's see while we're moving here. Oh, no, it allows me to do it. I know there's things I can't interact with while I'm going down the road. You basically got to come to a stop, or I think under 3 or 6 miles an hour, something like that. Remember they were talking about it at the show. But those things can change by the time everything is functioning and stuff. The rules may change. That's another pretty Spyder right there. This is the last one of this group. Look, every one of them is burning the Cosmoline off the motor. It's blowing out that same vent every time. They're consistent. Oh, you'll get somebody. It's smoke coming out from when I'm sitting at a light. How many miles you got on it? 12. Keep driving it. Ooh, that is not in there correctly. How about that? And that's not something we do during PDI. That one's in there correct. How about that? Yeah, buddy. That's some kind of birdie. Alright. Notice all our wet patches out here. I say ours. The wet patches out here are all but diminishing. Starting to dry up. That's really nice. Actually, it looks like somebody was like washing a car or something out there. It had soap suds in the water. Sometimes during these test rides, you just want to keep on keeping on. That little piece that I pop back in, it's a little protrusion, and on the inside of the blue cover is when you're taking this big inner piece off. It has automotive style body clips, and I've almost forgot to pop that thing in because you're so focused on getting everything lined up, putting the screws and push pins back in, that you forget to pop that thing back in. Doesn't hurt anything. It's just kind of an eyesore, it hanging down like that though. Alright, there we are. Well, I'll spend a couple minutes here showing you the TC8 Marksman when I get home. So I'll talk to you. Well, that'll be a flash for you. So the ride is over. I'll see you at home. Geez, almost have to sit across the room just to look at this thing. So with the programming card, I went through and I have my little set of settings that I've done since this has got the Hobby Wing 1080 ESC, and I've got that I've used before as a 1080 Gen 2. But anyway, so I got it set the way I like. That's pretty much the only thing I've done to it. Look, it must have laid in the box sideways for a while. The inside of the, because it's painted on the outside, but the inside shell is spray painted like a rust color. Well, when you patina it, it comes through and looks like rust. So it must have laid in the box. It probably got shipped sideways or something coming here. But the only thing I can think of, typical Redcat, is built like a brick poop house. It's really nice. Everything is like heavy duty on it. Just well made. Typical. Gotta figure out what color we're gonna paint on that. Inside's very, very basic. I don't have a Dean's going the other direction. So I don't have an adapter to go the other way, so I just threw an old 2-cell in there. I was just bombing around in the house here. That's the Hobby Wing Quick Run 1080p. 1080. I think it tells you now what it is. There it goes. Doesn't like to focus up close for some reason. But anyway, just a little 2-cell 5200, which is fine. We're just putting around. Seems great the way it's set up. Trail braking seems to work really well. But anyway, we'll spend some time with it. Spent a lot of time riding Spyders and talking to you before, so just gonna cut it quick and we'll go out there and do a goodbye. So it's already late out here. Actually sitting here thinking about this thing, got so relaxed, I fell asleep for about an hour or so, sitting right here in this chair. That's how quick these things relax me. But anyway, I'm gonna roll at that. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, that's something else. You don't even have to play with something and out doing what you do with it to get so relaxed you sign out on it. I've done that out in the shop sitting here. Like I can recently think of looking at that old classic 350 sitting on the stool there and nodding off. But yeah, plus it feels better that I tricked BMW into telling me what was wrong with that K1600. I did it.
You're so smart.
Wasn't doing it by what they said was wrong. I created my own measures plan over what I think was wrong, and it gave me an answer. And that's what I needed. It says it was not getting a CAN bus signal from the reverser control module. It's a control module. I wish I could have done that a few days ago. I just kept turning away from it, going, you're overthinking it. Just, relax. It'll come to you, finally. Anyway, turned out to be a really good day. Super happy about the Redcat. I love those things, man. But we'll get some time and go play with it.
Yeah.
And on that, I think we're going to roll.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, Friday.
All right. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.